You're not thinking too much. You're stuck in a dysregulated body loop. Let me challenge something most people get completely wrong. Overthinking is not a mind problem. It looks like it, but it isn't. Overthinking is what your body does when it doesn't feel regulated, safe, or settled enough to stop scanning. So if you've been trying to fix overthinking with more thinking, more journaling, more insight, you've been working in the wrong system. You're trying to solve a body pattern with a mental tool, and it will never fully land. So let's slow this right down. Overthinking is not deep intelligence. It's a nervous system stuck in unresolved activation. And when your body doesn't feel grounded, it tries to regain control through the mind. So what happens? Thoughts speed up, scenarios multiply, you replay conversations, you predict outcomes, you try to figure it out. But none of it resolves anything because you're not actually trying to solve a problem. You are trying to regain safety. When your system is activated, this is what happens underneath. Your breath becomes shallow, your body loses grounding, your nervous system goes into scan mode, your mind steps in to compensate. The mind says, if I can think my way through this, I'll feel safe. But that is not the truth. You don't think your way into safety. You feel your way into it through the body, body first, always. Now, most people try to mindset their way out. Positive thinking, reframing, journaling, reassurance, talking it through. And those can help awareness, but they do not stop the loop because the loop is not cognitive, it's physiological. Your nervous system's running a threat response pattern and thinking is just riding on top of it. So you end up exhausted, not resolved. So I want to say this quite clearly. Overthinking is not the cause of your distress. Thinking is the symptom. It is the output of an unsettled body. Your system goes, we don't feel grounded, increase thinking, try to regain control. Stay activated. So the more you think, the more you reinforce the cycle. That's why you can think for hours and still feel stuck. Nothing in the body has changed. Now we shift to interrupting the loop in the body. If overthinking is a body response, then the solution is also physical. Not abstract, not intellectual, physical. This is where change actually starts. So step one is we want to break the loop through physical grounding. All right, first thing to do is stop feeding the mind, not by force, by shifting attention into the body. I bring awareness into my feet. I feel the pressure, the contact of the ground, the whatever it is, the carpet, the shoes, the weight of my body, the stillness. Why this matters? Because overthinking lives in the head. Grounding pulls the system down and out of the mental spiral. You are interrupting the loop at its source. No grounding means no exit. All right, so step two is we want to regulate the nervous system. Now I work with the breath. Slow inhales, longer exhales. But I'm not trying to calm down. I'm telling the body we are not in danger right now. Because overthinking is not just mental noise. It's survival strategy that stayed switched on. And the breath is what resets that signal. Not instantly, but physically. All right, step three is we want to pull energy out of the mind. Now I notice where my attention is locked. Usually it's looping thoughts, future projections, past replays, what if scenarios. Now, instead of following them, I redirect awareness back into sensation. My stomach, my chest, my feet, my breath. This is where the shift happens because you cannot overthink and stay embodied at the same time. One will dissolve the other. Now, step four, do not solve the thought. This is where people get trapped. They think, if I just figure this out, I'll feel better. So they stay in that loop. But overthinking is not a puzzle. It's a signal. So instead of solving it, I do this. I pause. I let the thoughts continue without engaging them. I don't argue with them. I don't feed them. I don't chase them. I let them pass while staying in the body. That is interruption point. And then step 5 is I choose a physical action. Now I move, because movement completes the cycle. Not mental movement, but physical action. Stand up, walk, stretch, change environments, drink some water, reset the posture. So why does this matter? Overthinking is stagnant energy. Movement completes the loop in the nervous system. No movement, loop continues. So what's actually changing here? You are not stopping thoughts, you are teaching your body. We don't need to use thinking to stay safe anymore. This is a deep recalibration, and it takes repetition, not insight, repetition in the body. There is an emotional layer as to why this feels hard for you. When you stop overthinking, you will often feel uncomfortable stillness, emotional discomfort, vulnerability, restlessness, uncertainty. So the mind rushes back in because thinking feels like control, even when it's suffering. So part of you will resist this work. That is normal. You're breaking a long-standing coping mechanism. Now, on a deeper soul level, overthinking's not just noise. It's a barrier to presence, because presence requires feeling the body, tolerating sensations, and not controlling outcomes. And overthinking avoids all of that. So when you stop the loop, you don't just feel quieter. You become more available to yourself, more honest, more grounded in reality instead of projections. Now, integration requires training. Don't wait for big moments. Train this in small ones. When you start replaying conversations, when you catch future scenario scanning, when you feel mental urgency, when you start figuring it out. Each time, simply feet on the ground, breath slows, body awareness returns, thoughts are not followed, one physical action is taken, and that's it. That's the daily training. Now, I created a simple daily practice called Ground and Reset to help you reset your nervous system in real time. It's a guided audio you can use when you feel triggered, overwhelmed, or emotionally reactive, so you stop running old patterns and start training a new response in your body. Download it for free from my website and use it daily. This is how you start taking control of your reactions instead of being controlled by them. You don't have an overthinking problem, you have a regulation problem expressed through thinking. And once you stop treating it as a mindset issue, you stop fighting your mind and start working with your body. That's where it changes. Not when you think less, when your system finally feels safe enough not to think so much anymore. So don't forget to like and subscribe, because it really helps the channel and helps me put more videos out. And I will catch you on the next one.